for today's lesson, our target is to better our pronunciation in Spanish. Okay, so some of our goals are we want to sound more like a native speaker. We want to be able to be understood, and also we want to build some confidence so we're not afraid of speaking in Spanish. Okay, because confidence builds better communication. So, guys, you can do this. Hopefully you've already seen my video talking about Katie and Kevin and Rosa and the issues they had. And they're really, the main thing that was the difference for them is confidence. So we are going to have this lesson here to help you build this confidence. First, I want you to repeat this. Mi pronunciación es fabulosa. Say it. Mi pronunciación es fabulosa. Now you say it by yourself. Got it. This one too. Yo tengo pronunciación excelente. Tengo pronunciación excelente. Got it. All right. Why? Let's go into why is our pronunciation less than where we want it to be? So one of the main reasons is maybe we didn't understand the sound system. I think, though, we have talked about it enough that we do understand the sound system. The problem is that when we open a book to read something, or we have it on our paper to read something in Spanish, our brain is so used to reading in English that we end up reading it like English, right? We use the phonics that we have learned for English, and we mispronounce the words in Spanish. So how can we fix that? Well, one thing is there's not enough input. We're not listening enough and hearing enough Spanish for us to be able to really just pronounce all those words in Spanish. Okay, so you're going to really kind of have to exaggerate your pronunciation, really make the effort to sound like a native speaker. Okay, so we're not imitating enough. That's our other issue, right? So we are going to do this. All right, vamos. Right? So we don't say vamos or vamos, right? Like we say vamos. We're going to imitate until we get it. All right. How do we fix it? We have practiced the sounds. We did a, e, o, u, ba, be, bi, bo, bu, ka, ke, ki, ko, ku, da, de, di, do, do. We went through all of those sounds. Okay. When we're reading aloud, it should be done after we hear what we're reading. Okay, especially here in the beginning, if we're in Spanish 1 or 2, or even in the beginning of Spanish 3, you need to hear it first and then read it, say it, practice. So, escuchar y después imitar. We're going to first listen, then we're going to imitate, right? We already heard the story. When you're a baby, you can't read. All you do is hear the sounds around you, and then you learn by what you hear around you, and you imitate that. Babies practice. You don't know that they're doing that, but when they're alone in their crib, they are practicing the new sounds that they learned. And then when they get to the table or with other people, they say gaga, da, da, and they say da, da, or mama, and everybody goes crazy, and then they do it more because they said something that we understood. All right, so that's how it's going to be for you. You need to right now, maybe pause this video and figure out how are you going to record your answers. Because yes, we are going to be recording ourselves today speaking. And please, please, please do not worry. It could be terrible. Your first recording might be horrible. It's okay. Because we're going to talk about and listen to how were we on the first recording versus the middle versus the end. So you're going to kind of self-evaluate. No one else is going to hear this except for me. So guys, don't get nervous. I'm not going to play your recordings. I do not play your recordings without your permission. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how you're going to record. Are you going to use your cell phone and record that way? Are you going to record it on Canvas Studio? You know, you can record and save the recording there and then later insert it all. I'm going to make another video to show us how to do that. So we're going to be making a few recordings. Let's figure that out. Okay, guys. Hopefully you figured that out, because now I'm moving on with our video. Okay? So, can you say these three sentences that I have written down here? I'm not going to say them for you first. So you're going to take out your phone or use Canvas, and you're going to record yourself saying these three sentences right here. So hit pause on me and go make your recording. Okay, welcome back. I hope you've made your recording, because I really want you to do this in order. Okay. Now you're going to listen to me say this, and I want you to really listen. Maybe the first time, read along. Second time, well, you could also read along. After that third or fourth time, I want you to listen with your eyes closed. Okay, so here's the first one. Follow along with me. El cumpleaños de mi amigo es el 20 de julio. Él vive en una casa blanca y roja que tiene 4 dormitorios. Él juega al fútbol y toca el violín. Let's listen again. El cumpleaños de mi amigo es el 20 de julio. Él vive en una casa blanca y roja que tiene 4 dormitorios. Él juega al fútbol y toca el violín. Now try it with your eyes closed. Okay, so we're going to listen again, but listen with your eyes closed. El cumpleaños de mi amigo es el 20 de julio. Él vive en una casa blanca y roja que tiene 4 dormitorios. Él juega al fútbol y toca el violín. Now, open your eyes. We are going to find our recorder, and you're going to hit the record button on your Canvas or your phone, however you're doing this. And I'm going to go one line at a time, and you're going to say it after me. Okay? Everybody try this. El cumpleaños de mi amigo es el 20 de julio. Let's do that whole line. El cumpleaños de mi amigo es el 20 de julio. Él vive en una casa blanca y roja que tiene 4 dormitorios. Now let's read the second line. Él vive en una casa blanca y roja que tiene 4 dormitorios. Él juega al fútbol y toca el violín. Say it again. Él juega al fútbol y toca el violín. All right. Hit stop on your recording and save it. All right, so stop our recording and we're going to save that. And the next thing, you're going to listen again, right? You don't need to do anything except for listen this time. El cumpleaños de mi amigo es el 20 de julio. Él vive en una casa blanca y roja que tiene 4 dormitorios. Él juega al fútbol y toca el violín. All right, now you could even say it with me, but you're not recording, you're just practicing. El cumpleaños de mi amigo es el 20 de julio. Él vive en una casa blanca y roja que tiene 4 dormitorios. Él juega al fútbol y toca el violín. Again. El cumpleaños de mi amigo es el 20 de julio. Él vive en una casa blanca y roja que tiene 4 dormitorios. Él juega al fútbol y toca el violín. All right, guys, now it's your turn. You're going to pause my recording right now, and then you are going to record yourself saying this. Now, if you need to go back and practice a few more times, rewind this video and practice a few more times before you make your final recording that you're going to submit as your third recording. Okay? All right, so you have my permission. You can rewind and practice and then make your recording. That should take you just a few minutes. All right, so ready? Go do that right now. All right, guys, I hope you're finished with all your recordings. Now you're going to submit those 3 recordings. The one that you did at the beginning before you heard me say anything, the one that we did in pieces, that recording that we made together, and then your after. Okay, so you're going to submit those 3 recordings. I'm going to make a video and show you how you can actually put them all in one submission and not have to go back and resubmit 3 different times or even 4, because I'm also going to ask you to do a little writing. I want you to get the text box and say, on the first one, these are the words that after I hear it, they didn't really sound like Spanish, or they needed some work. The second one was, how much better? Was it like a little bit better, way better? And how about the third one? Which words did you notice that you had real improvement on? So you're going to write a little bit about that in English. Yeah, you're going to write that in the text box. Okay, guys? So great. Thanks for participating in this. This is a grade. You get a grade for doing it. So if you've done all 3 recordings and you've done your best, you just got a 100 on a speaking test. So fabulous. Have a great day. Hasta la próxima vez. Adiós.